is up, everybody? We're here today with the one and only Crystal Latsyrc here at 150 West Street. Today we're going to be asking her some questions about her journey in music, her overall on why she does it, and who is Crystal Latsyrc. So, let you introduce yourself, even though I already did, but...
Hi everyone, I'm Crystal Latsyrc. I'm a dark, independent, experimental artist. Advocates a lot for mental health, human rights.
Very nice. So where did the name Crystal Latsyrc really come from?
Latsyrc came a little bit after. First I wanted to be just Crystal. I'm like, it's too basic, it's my name. My mom really enjoys gems and rocks, so that's where that comes from. A crystal gem. And at first it was going to be CC actually. So it's going to be CC. And then, I didn't fit. Then Latsyrc came from, in the beginning when I was experimenting with music, inspired by video games, Animal Crossing, and Kingdom Hearts.
Okay.
So intro to that is forwards and backwards, crystal backwards, like forward and backwards.
Very
That's
cool.
where Latsyrc comes from.
Very cool. Thank you, Crystal. So next question we have, what are your main inspirations for your music?
Music-wise, I would say like the biggest inspiration growing up is the Cranberries. Dolores, especially, I remember driving out the windows down, just blasting, like putting the bass all the way up, and listening to Cranberries. So that was a huge inspiration. And then like my adolescence, Paramore, Haley Williams, the vocals, immaculate. And even that style, like alternative style, so.
Very cool. Makes sense, you can definitely hear it in your music. I think Haley Williams, especially with Paramore, the way you do your music, very heartfelt, you can feel it, you can hear it. You just actually feel the genuine emotions in your music coming off of personal experience.
A lot of my music comes from personal experience and just me coping a lot, even like my first single Ghost. I made that after a temp, pretty serious time. I was hospitalized for a bit, so after that came that and I was like, come back at yourself. Yeah. Very kind of full circle moment, yeah.
So I know you really like clothes and I know you like fashion. What got you into the fashion? What got you into...
I would want to say growing up, I was very chronically online. Very much into anime, very much into manga. There's a creator by the name Ayaozawa. She made a series called Nana and also Paradise Kiss, and there's a couple other series. Okay. And very heavily influenced by Vindeezy and Westwood. There's this character, Nana, her name's Nana. She's in this rock band, she's like the essence of cool style. Everything I've ever wanted to be, just completely mesmerized.
You can definitely see it in most of your work, especially with the inspiration from Nana and even how she carries herself, even how, as you can mention, Haley, how Haley presents herself to the world and how much advocacy they have for the greater good,
yeah.
Which is very, very inspirational.
It's just important.
100%.
Not a lot of people talk about, some of the deeper, darker things, but it's important that you do.
Yeah, it's
definitely. That awareness behind that message.
Well, it's very nice that you give it a light to bring awareness to it. It's definitely important, definitely needed, especially in today's time of everything that's going on. Take me into a little bit of your creative process on how you start.
It starts off, a lot of my songs were initially poems. I was a very artsy, crafty kid. I took a bunch of creative writing classes, especially like in high school. Poems, short stories, and a lot of it comes from raw human emotion, thinking about life and how it is. Like, instead of sleeping, I would just write or put my notes app. So I would come up with this idea and usually start with lyrics and just trying to match up this emotion, this feeling. A lot of the times I have this feeling in my art and in my music to really encapsulate it. Ghost, for example, is a creepy, eerie song. Anxiety, like you feel like someone's watching you, behind your back, wide awake, yeah. Yeah.
No, Ghost is a very beautiful song. The video you made for it also definitely encapsulates the feeling of what's going on in the music. Take me into Ghost, take me into the music video, the first music video you ever made.
Yeah, so that was actually, because you filmed it, so thank you so much for filming that. We were just like in a playground at night, okay, for whatever reason, like near our small town, so trying to recreate that essence of like that creepy, Halloween eeriness.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what it was. And every time we were filming it, all you hear is a train. I'm like, Vinny, get this. Like, and he's like, what? I'm like, get this train. Just come barreling through. It was just like perfect timing and like amazing for like the whole thing we're trying to convey and the crossroads and everything. Like,
just the railroad tracks alone, definitely a spur of the moment with the train coming in. That shot alone kind of makes it because the music all cuts out and then the train's coming and then it's just you in front of it. Very impactful to me at least. I mean, I'm sure to other people who have seen the video. What are your plans for the future for Crystal Latsyrc? What, anything in the works right now?
Yes. I'm working on, it's kind of like a spoken word rap, which is so completely out of my element, but there's a lot of people, I guess my local scene, and that's a lot of what they do. I feel like I can do that too, like I can do anything, and I love experimenting with music and trying new things, so try it and put my own spin on it. I mean, I just did an EP that was just literally spoken word and breaking things down, literally just like my voice and like the backtrack. So
and that Song for the Birds, right?
Yeah, Song for the Birds, yeah. And that was such a beautiful project. That's probably the most important work I've ever done. I always feel like in my music, I always have to sing a message, and I think it's so important. There are people that don't have voices. But I do feel like as an artist, sometimes it's okay to have fun with things. So that's what I'm trying to, with this new project, up-and-coming project, just have fun, letting myself go, experimenting.
I think that's the point of being an artist too. Like, you can't confine yourself into a box of being serious 100% of the time. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, but I feel eventually you would lose yourself in what's actually important, what's actually happening, what's going on. I think it's really good to have that escape through your art too. Because I've heard a little bit of mimicry, so I like to think of it as kind of a reflection, holding a mirror up to everybody else to show people should be a little bit more serious. So it's like, it's very interesting juxtaposition.
Yeah, I mean, we were talking about like what it's called mimicry, but yeah, it is a mirror.
Mm-hmm.
Also like a mirror up to myself, but also a mirror up to everyone who listens.
And that's pretty cool. Anything else for the future other than mimicry?
I have a couple showcases coming up
Okay.
in January. So
Cool.
we're planning on doing a show. There's another showcase I'm doing. So at the end of January, 2 shows.
Mm-hmm. You have your show, you want show on the 23rd, and then you want show here at 150 West Street for the winter showcase.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
You will be performing on that.
Yes.
Very good. Alright, Crystal Latsyrc, is there anything else you would want to mention or anything that you think of?
I would say for everybody watching at home, if you have a dream or passion, pursue it. Don't think you ever can't do it because you can. I do everything myself, so trust me. If there's a will, there's a way. And never stop following your dreams. If you have a dream, follow it. It'll always work out, somehow, some way.
Alright, thank you so much, Crystal Latsyrc, for coming on to Sewing the Seams. It was very nice talking to you. It was very nice getting to know you even more. Very nice deep diving into your music, into your passions, into who Crystal Latsyrc is. Again, thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
I hope you have a great night. And everybody at home, God bless. We love you. Vindeezy and Crystal Latsyrc out.
So tragic.